So here we go. I find a little oasis out in the middle of the prairie here. I mean, just an oasis. Not a lot of water where I'm at, and we found some. So we're gonna put some traps around this sucker for a couple days. Hopefully get a couple cheap ones out of here, huh? Okay, so here we are, middle of nothing, but we got a water source, which is huge. There's not a lot of water out here. So we got Mike Yancey's bone in the road right there. Knockout LDC from Pine Hollow Trapping and Supplies, the Leggett's Canine Exciter number 2. That's what's gonna be on every single bone you see here. I think there's 4 of them. Here we got like a flat set. I got everything's Pine Hollow Trapping and Supplies. Ghost Dancer bait, canine venom, lure down in that hole, a little bit of fox urine on the backing. And I just flooded this thing with sets. There's Coyote sign all over here. I actually saw one when I came in here. I don't have my 243, or he probably would have met his maker. Just kidding. I don't shoot very good. I probably would have just missed him. Got another bone in the road right here. Like I said, all the bone in the roads have knockout long distance call from Pine Hollow Trapping and Supplies and Leggett's Canine Exciter number 2. Okay. Hoping tomorrow we have a couple in here, but I hope we get 3 or 4 off this spot at least. Probably put a couple sets every time I come in here. I mean, it's just nothing. Big open country, draws, just you're seeing it. This is it. So a lot of location trapping for me because I can find water sources, something dead, stuff like that. Here we got a flat set. I've got, let me think. I know I got fox urine on the rock down the hole. I got liquid killer beaver and canine hitter, I believe. No, yep. Canine hitter, liquid killer beaver, coyote tracks everywhere. Down here, got another rock flat set. There's gonna be 8 sets total. This is another rock flat set. I've got Ghost Dancer, liquid killer beaver, some fox urine on that one. I think whatever I catch, I'll post for sure, or tell you for sure what I caught them on. Another bone in the road. All the bone in the roads are for sure knockout LDC Leggett's. So that's 6 sets. You can see there's actually an old dead cow there, but I don't have any sets on it yet. We'll move around in here as time goes on. So right here we got a dirt hole. It's gonna have canine hitter, Ghost Dancer, some urine, trash right there. Here's my dirt hole. And then on the other side here, this is probably where the most sign is. I mean, there's some bigger coyotes in here too, but we got another bone in the road right there. So, see what happens. Hopefully we got a couple here the next couple days. We got one down here. Looks like we caught him on the bone. Nothing else has been touched. Did I backleg that thing? I think I did. Nope, he's front-footed. He's just being kind of shy. Morning, buddy. Let's go check him out. What do we think? Mike's bone in the road, first night catch. Decent coyote. Here he is. Mike Yancey's bone in the road. Little guy. Put a coyote in a trap nonetheless. On the bone in the road. So we'll get the bipod out. Tripod. Sorry, not good with my words. Get a remake put in here. Get your daddy caught, boy. It's not a very big one, but hey. Fur in the trap's fur in the trap. Morning, buddy. Caught him deep. Alright. Time to get to work. Okay. Same remake. My head came off my trapping hammer, so. Okay, we got a badger this morning from the first location rolling up here. Looks like we got one coyote for sure. Caught him in a flat set. Looks like he's the only one we got here this morning, I think. Looks like it. We'll go check the rest of these sets just to kind of see what went on. Oh, that's a good looking dude. There might be another one down there. Let's check out this dude real quick. You know, he doesn't look real mature, but he's haired up good. Oh, yeah. Got good hair on him. For show. Not terrible colored. I'll have to go back and look, but I don't want to get him all soaked. I just had a flat set made out of that bump. I forget what all was in it. Go around there, buddy. Get in the sunlight for us. Heck yeah. There's one. So we've caught two out of this sucker in a couple days. Shadow out of the picture. Alright. Well, I'm going to putch down here and make sure no traps got dug up or anything. And come take care of this old boy and get a remake in the ground. Well, he is. So, I had my buddy this morning. He came and checked out that badger with me, and he asked me, what is the most important part about this? And I actually think it's very, very simple. You got to do 3 things to catch predators. 1, location. You got to be where they are. 2, and this is probably the most important, probably the most looked over, you got to bed these traps. If he would have stepped, I almost guarantee he stepped everywhere before he stepped on that pan and the trap didn't move. He never figured it out. Bed your traps. 3, use good sense. Ghost dancer, canine venom, and some urine, all from Pine Hollow Trapping and Supplies on this dude. So, okay, we're gonna get him taken care of. Get a remake in here. Oh, also, yes, just so everybody knows, pajama pants and hey dudes, it's Sunday. I'm supposed to be watching football. Here's the remake. Trap pans, like right there. Ghost dancer bait, canine venom lure, and then some urine on the back. All Pine Hollow Trapping and Supplies. On to the next one. Okay, we're at the water tank that's overflowing. Caught one right there at the spring head thing. I don't know what you call that, the overflowing pipe. We're going to call it the spring head, I guess. Why not? We caught the one right there. Then we caught another one way down here on a bone. And this morning, back-footed to beat the band. We at least got one. We'll roll by him real quick and see what else we got. I don't think anything. Ooh, that's a pretty coyote too. Not very big. Pale though. Back-footed him. Huh. Well, I didn't catch anything else down here. I'm going to run down here and just make sure my sets didn't get dug up or anything, and we'll come back and get some more good pics and videos of old boy here. Okay, here he is, or she. So I put that rock just right off this trail. I punched a hole underneath that rock, and I put Pine Hollow Trapping and Supplies Liquid Killer Beaver, Pine Hollow Trapping and Supplies Buffalo Oil down the dirt hole that was underneath the rock. I just punched that little hole, and then a little bit of urine on the rock. Back-footed this sucker stupid deep. Pretty coyote. Kind of little, but got a decent saddle. We'll take it. Coyote nonetheless. So I just made a long video on the remake, but figured I'd show it to you guys. There's our dog. There's our remake. Got buffalo oil, liquid killer beaver, fox urine, all from Pine Hollow Trapping and Supplies down the hole. Traps right there. Hopefully we got another.